Welcome back, survivors. I've got a doozy for you here today. Some weird stuff happened. So, a little setup here. I was doing my usual bit here, doing my normal conversation, getting you guys ready, and all of a sudden I got attacked by something pretty gnarly. Now, good news is I got all the tames to safety. Bad news is most of the base got completely fucked up. So, I'm going to go ahead after this and take you on to a new location. I'm going to do a bunch of grinding and building, and hopefully we'll have another base. Hopefully. But anyway, I'll catch you on the flip side. Here's a little snippet of all the action. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's an Alpha Suchosaurus. That is bad news. We may be about to lose our base. Or some of it, anyway. And I am stuck in the ceiling, apparently. Oh boy. Alright, let's set these guys as passive. Get them out of the way so they don't get blowed up. And I'm stuck in the ceiling again. Awesome. Come on. Definitely an interesting problem. Well, that's definitely a rude awakening. Was not expecting that to happen the second I locked in. But, you know, really, I don't think he's going to be able to get it in the doorway. Yes, I hope not. Similar to how I don't think I can freaking land and walk around in my own base. I am definitely stuck. Oh, that's just stupid. You, come on. Yeah, I think this guy is just gonna break all my beds. That's what he's up to. Ow. Alright, so we definitely have some problems. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Yeah, so as you can see, that was a little bit crazy over there. And it just did not go well. But anyway, I got the tames out. I'm flying, as you can see in this little clip here, over to our new location, the place that we said we would go to in the first place. And I mean, just look at the place. It looks so much cooler. It's so much better than that place we were in. Just no sentimental value at all for that place we were just in. Nothing. No. But anyway, one of the selling perks of this is I found this little part right down here on the right by my wing, and that is excellent because land dinos cannot get in there. It's that spot below me there. And yeah, I think I'm going to set up in there and make it all look nice. But anyway, here, I'll bring you back to the live footage. Couldn't get up here, though. And actually, yeah, I guess I can't just walk right there. This isn't half bad. If we really wanted to, we could build on top here. And we only had to worry about aerial assault, but I like the roof. So one of these might not be bad. Means the only way they get up is that little ramp right there. Oh, that's definitely far more vulnerable on that side. Nice little tunnel there. Like I said before, we got a roost over here for our dinos. Easily just park them right up there and be good and safe. Calm down when we need them. And it definitely seems a lot closer to the oil and the metal and all that stuff we might want. So I think, yeah, I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go pick up all of our other stuff and I'm going to bring it over here. Alright, now in light of all this manual labor that we've been doing, one-on-one stuff, think I am going to start leveling melee a little bit. Ordinarily, I don't think I would have to do that, but since we can't get our Anki picked up, I think it'll come in handy. Also, check this little thing out. It's doing a little flying around. And I realized this little ledge here has no land access. And inside is a fully enclosed area. So I think that's going to be our spot. What I'm going to do now is do a little sunken foundation trick. And from that, I think what I'll end up doing is building out of, oh, I don't know, glass, I think. I think that'll be kind of fun. Then we could kind of preserve the natural look of this place. Yeah, it looks pretty straight. While still enjoying the awesomeness. Oh, I see. Can't do the sunken foundation trick. Whoops. Yeah, I think that'll be a good level there. So the good news is, now all we have to do is go get some crystal. Which we may have some over here. Which we don't have any of over here. And we're going to use that to make us some crystal glass metal style stuff here. And that's going to let us have a nice open doorway there. And I believe when I was scouting around earlier, I found some crystal in some unusual spots over here. Oh, right. Look at that. We found some crystal. Oh, hopefully it's crystal and hopefully it's not salt. Sure as nothing in here is gonna murder us. Definitely was a tribe kind of lingering about somewhere close. This looks like salt to me. That's no good. Don't want any salt. Let's check it out just to be on the safe side. That definitely looks like salt. Yep. That's what I thought. No, I haven't done my check behind the waterfalls. Oh, hey. Would you look at that? Of course there'd be something behind a waterfall. This is Ragnarok. I mean, I assumed there would have been, but had never looked over here. And we're gonna need a lot of this stuff. So it's going to take us 15 crystal for every foundation we want to build. And it's probably going to cost quite a bit to get that whole area kind of kitted out. So quite frankly, I like the way all the natural stonework and everything looked in that building. And with the glass, you can make everything transparent, like all the way around, so you don't have even any kind of a rim or anything. And that will be excellent. And as far as I can tell, we don't have the issue with scorched earth style stuff where the metal cooks you on the inside. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but I haven't noticed that effect while I've been in our stone house. So that definitely is nice. And of course, if we do, we can always make an air conditioner, I guess. Or get some of those, what are they called? Dimetrodons? Dimetrodons? Dimetrodons. Yeah, you know, you pick your name. Wow, that is quite the haul. It really seems like this stuff is just spawning underneath me as I kind of come into it, so we could probably spend all day here if we wanted. Let me go ahead and drop off some of this excess weight, though, and we're going to head on back. Still feels super slow. Now, hopefully that should be enough crystal for us, for quite some time. I mean, if the foundation's only requiring 15, I imagine the walls only cost 5 to 10 each, maybe. And we really won't need a ton of walls or any of that sort of thing in there. We just really need that front part. And once we have that situated, we're good to go. Nope, that's tribe underneath this. Right there and to our left. I almost went right over the top of them. There's still no one right there on our... just down and to our left a little bit. It's not good. And there's a bunch more over our left. Ugh. And more right in front of us. Okay, we are in probably the worst... Oh, no. Don't like that sound at all. Alright, I guess they are not after us necessarily, so we will hopefully be okay over here. This is scary. This is no good. Better stand back. So I think we're going to go that way. Going to avoid that whole river area. Apparently that is that tribe's territory. The Dodo Rex. That was strange looking. It's like a transformer or something. Alright, so I think we're going to take this down to our old base. So it might be easier just to cook up the stuff down here, where the metal is. And then we'll transport over to our new spot. Which, it really isn't that far from our old spot, but it does seem to be considerably closer to all the resources. It's like a jerboa trap in here. Alright, let's see how this goes. So I've brought with me some of those. I wasn't sure how wide this is going to be. So I made a few. Almost perfect. Okay. Nice. Let's see if that thing actually snaps on there. Does. Not necessarily where I want it. Don't really like that, but that's what it is. Okay, yeah, we can get in and out of there. That's nice. And what I really like about these, so you can go in here, change transparency, or you can select the model. And if I can say no sides, aside from the sound, you would never know that you were there. Just like that. And I believe I can do the same thing on this one. Maybe. Oh, apparently not. So that's how that goes. We might just do gates across. Then we don't have to build walls all the way up. And really, we don't need walls at all if we do it that way. And then we could just concentrate on filling this up with foundations so we can build in here. Okay, so that gives us an area we can put things on around the edge, hopefully. Let's test that theory out. Let's take all this out of here. Let's pick that up. Pick this thing up. And let's see if we can actually stick it on the wall. Yeah. Just like that. Don't like the way that's looking, honestly. So let's put our big stuff. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was going to say, let's put our big stuff in the corners. Or along this edge here. Where it's, you know, the full foundation wide. And then what we can do is put all of our forges on that other lip. That'll look pretty nice. So let's see. A little space in there. Well, you know, we can get around, grab that, get to there. And let's grab our bird. Put it a little closer to the guy over here. Transfer everything out. Just like that. Well, hey folks, welcome back. I decided to do a little time lapse so you didn't have to see the hours and hours and hours of grinding up materials and building stuff. You may notice some differences. I'm in full flak nowadays, and well, our shoulder buddy was a little bit of a casualty. I guess that's how it goes with me. Little pets, it's just really not a good thing to be a little pet with Rain. Alpha Mantis pounced on us and took us out, so whoops. So I guess we'll make a tombstone for him at some point. But without further ado, a lot of bird screeching, let's see what we have done. Ooh, look at that. Looks nice, doesn't it? Alright, so we'll come in one of our triple doors. We'll come in, you will see that we have completed our side table here with all kinds of mortar and pestles. We got our workbench. We got not one, but two smithies. We got a fabricator. We got an S+ crafting station. And we got a S+ converter. Underneath the stairs, this is from one of the mods I'm running. This is a cooling trough. So this is actually like a refrigerator unit. And that takes care of all that. We'll make sure that we don't have to constantly be grinding up the food there. And you see that water? That was quite the feat. I've got a really nutty looking wire, or not wire, pipe, going all the way from way out there down by the water. Now I'll show you where that input is in a minute. We've got an electrical generator. We've got a S+ industrial grill that runs off power. And then we've got a bajillion, 8 to be precise, refining forges. And that's not all, folks, because we've got an upstairs. Ooh. So we've got ourselves some refrigerators up here. We've got some beds. We've got all kinds of S+ preserving bins, making us some beef jerky. And we've got a roost for our bird and our other bird whenever I decide to park it appropriately. And then up here, I think what I'm going to do is actually select the models on these, make them nice and no bordered. Now, I know there is a gun for this that I could be using. I don't know why I'm not using it. I never make those things for some reason. So, you know, just take that. You have to watch me do this. Haha, too bad. So other things I'm thinking about doing is looping this up another level and then doing farming up on the top level. So we can just run some water up there and have all of our crops growing inside here. But I don't know, I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is pretty awesome. We've got all kinds of goodies in there. We're building up a good stash to this prime hide. I'm going to get some more. And I think the next thing we really need to do is to start making these tranquilizer darts. And it's going to take some grinding to get that going. But I need to get an alpha tame. I'm sick and tired of being the low man on the totem pole. So we're going to go ahead and work towards that end. So far, if I can find it, Somewhere in here, I made a long neck, I thought. Am I hallucinating? I might be. Or, oh, right, my game crashed. That's why. So, I'll remake the long neck, but I do have a chainsaw. That's pretty fun. And we're going to go ahead and do this. And what else does the long neck require? I think it's like wood. And yeah, hide. So we'll get one of those. And we'll transfer our gunpowder over. Also, I made a super long journey over to the beaver dams. And got us a bunch of cementing paste. So hopefully that will keep us going for quite a while. But you know how that stuff goes. It goes by real quick. So I'm going to keep cranking that out. Let's see, do we have any more gunpowder? Oh yeah. Got a lot more. So we'll keep cranking that. It's killing me that I don't have the ability to lift that Anki, because that would make this a lot easier. But I just can't. I've tried it, and over and over and over. I picked him up, like, briefly one time, and I thought for sure I had it, and then it just dropped him. So anyway, we'll kind of cruise around. What I'm kind of hoping for is that there'll be another Anki on this side that we can go ahead and tame up, and with any luck, that will give us a, nice foothold, so I don't have to actually go out here and grind all the time on these little nodes out here by hand. So something else that's apparently a thing is Titanoboa venom is very useful in this mod. Oh, here's that alpha mantis, I think, that killed me earlier. Yeah, there he is. This little bugger. Look at that guy. It's only level 25, but trust me, he rocks you like a hurricane. Anyway, yeah, so I think I want to tame a Titanoboa at some point. Obviously, it means we need eggs, so we'll have to find, I don't know, something biggy. A bunch of dodos, if I ever find them. We'll chase down this jerboa if it's the last thing we do. It probably will be if I hang out in the water. Nah, we're fine. We got this. Alright. Anyway, yeah, we'll need a bunch of eggs to tame that Titanoboa. And I guess if you put them on Wander, they just naturally generate narcotics, I think, and Titanoboa venom. And you can harvest that up and use it for crafting. So if that's the case, that will be much better than us grinding on the bushes and grinding on trees and plants and really grinding on anything I see, because that's the type of guy I am, apparently. But anyway, if we get those Titanoboas going, I think that'll be a big plus. The other thing we'll probably do in the meantime, though, is we'll probably see if the Anki's still alive, and maybe chomp some berries, get a bunch of them going. Anyway, the reason why I was flying all the way over here, the thing I was wanting to show you, is I set up this oil pump, and it's not too far from base. I just collected it all earlier, so I didn't really expect there to be anything there, but just wanted to show that off. So we're pretty well situated. We got a lot of goodies, a lot of stuff. And now it's just a matter of generating narcotics. Level 60, huh? That's the highest one I've seen of those. So that might be one of our first targets. It's one of those. And that looks so cool. What I'm currently looking for, though, is our Anki. Our very nearly useful Anki. Alright, here we go. So this thing has been hanging out in here, somehow still alive. I'm a little surprised. But you'll notice that as I right-click, you'll see my stamina drops. Nothing happens. Doesn't pick it up. Just gets stuck. As this whole episode's been getting stuck. That's amazing. So anyway, we'll just let that be a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and park back here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get the Anki out. We're gonna munch some berries. And hopefully end up with enough to make some trinks. Yeah, and I guess while we're up here, we might as well hit some of these rocks. Oh, it's sulfur. That's not what I expected that to be. But we can use that to make some flaming arrows, I think. A little propellant. So might as well gather that up too. So the Yankee isn't completely useless, just mostly. And that's something we can work with. Wait a minute, is that rock golem again? Bet it is. Yeah, it sure is. Alright, well, we will stop trending in that direction. Gather all this stuff up. Put it on the weight bird. Apparently we are thirsty. We'll have to take care of that. Alright, good work, Yankee. You get to live in your box. And we'll be taking off here with a fat belly full of stuff. I don't know if I can pick up what he's holding or not. I think he has quite a bit of berries on him. Got some cactus sap, we'll take that. And we want those. Apparently these ones as well. And those. And maybe that. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see if our bird can fly. Survey says nope. Alright, so let's dump some stone. And I'll see you when we get home. It's a nice bit of symmetry here. The way out and the way back. Alright, home sweet home. Get a little sip of water. And we got all kinds of goodies to deposit. So, I think once we make up some of these narcs and get these berries and all this stuff going, it'll be time for hopefully making enough Trinkdars to take down something Alpha-y. Alpha-like. Alpha-ish. And once we do that, we'll be well on our way. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time in this particular episode, but we'll definitely do it on the next episode. I'll make sure we have enough materials for it by then. Because I'm hoping that we'll be able to do some progressing. Because, you know, at the beginning, I thought it was extremely important to show you every step of the way. I mean, not entirely every step of the way, but a good chunk of them. To show you kind of how everything is going and to bring you along for the ride. But now that we're past that initial base building thing, I thought you'd probably prefer that I skipped ahead. Didn't make you watch me gather all the materials and build all that up. So hopefully you don't mind that I skipped that. So at any rate, thank you so very much for coming. It's been another fantastic time with y'all, and I can't wait for next time. So if you enjoyed this episode, please spam that like button. It really does help. It helps me show up higher in the search lists and everything. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't. That's the best way to getting the new videos as they come out. And share it with your friends. You know, other people should be able to watch my content. I'm just shamelessly here trying to attempt to get some more fans. So make sure you spread it around for me, all right? And thank you very much. Bye-bye.